Hey guys, and we are here for a little bit of Lucky 4 bingo action. We got $31,361 online. This should be some good stuff as we lead ourselves into more skull bingo action, which should be fun as well. But I am here as well as my co-host. I'm Ian.
And I'm Jordy.
Yeah, how's your day going?
Pretty good. How's yours?
I'm having a pretty good day. We got to do a little bit of shopping. Well, we both got to do a little bit of shopping done today. And so that was a, huge check on the list. You had your first day of back to school.
That's right.
How was your first day back to school?
Oh, just riveting.
Riveting,
Yes.
syllabus week, so you're you're going over those first chapters and all that kind of stuff.
Oh no, we kicked it right off with a a project that normally would take our accounting students about 2 to 3 weeks, and it's due by our first Sunday.
Oh, okay. I heard that you got most of it done. So.
Yes, I did.
So that's great.
I didn't listen to the syllabus. I just started working.
You just started working. Well, that's I guess works for you. We are still in line to take home this mega prize, which has been a while since I've seen that, but we are moving past it. We can try and give out this major as people are 2 balls away, but nobody was able to get 1 ball away, so we're moving on to that mini jackpot where we'll have a few more shots to be able to get to that 1 ball away mark. Let's see right here. No, we are going to move on to the must-go prize. $5 on that must-go prize, as we still got a bunch of players 2 balls away. But just to continue on with talking about our day, and we then got to leave. We went back to our apartment, came back. I decided, okay, I'm going to take out the trash on the way to the broadcast today, and it's just downpouring. By the time we get into the car, we throw the trash bags in there to take it over to the garbage container. Before I get more into it, we do have Marco over at VFW Spring Lake Park. Take it home $5. Good job, Marco, as your lucky numbers are 5 and 11. Those are the ones that matter to us because we are watching out for game number 5 and game number 11 now.
That's right.
To try and give out some prizes. But we got 3 minutes and 40 seconds to get into this first game of Skull Bingo.
That's right, but as we were saying, it was an absolute tsunami by the time that we made it to the dumpster to take out our trash, and it was chaotic.
Oh my goodness. But then I'm getting out of the car, and instead of it just raining now, it changes again, and it's raining, but I'm getting like 40-mile-per-hour winds at me. Not actually, but just crazy
Probably
winds.
20 to 25.
And I'm trying to carry like pizza boxes out to this. It was such a struggle. It was terrible. I'm sure you got a good laugh out of it. It
was pretty comical.
Just trying to sprint to the garbage container and back. But it was definitely some fun stuff. We are streaming live to you guys on the Pilot TV, Player Connect app, pilotgames.com/PilotTV, YouTube Live, as well as the Twitch app. Our channel name is MegaSota. Definitely some great stuff here. Glad that you guys could join us.
Absolutely. And if you find yourself at a location like 929 Beer House and Grill, Mulligan's Pub, Gators Bar and Grill, Wildcat Saloon, Good Times Restaurant, The Shed Ridgeway, or even Pete's Inn, those are the latest locations that just got some Pilot TVs unwrapped and installed.
Oh yeah, that's really cool stuff. And even cooler stuff, we actually have some locations that are getting some Pilot TVs starting tomorrow. So over the next few days, these locations will be getting them. That's Holiday Inn 2, Ranch Family Restaurant 2, Old Northrop Bar, Sherburne Muni Liquor Store 2, Bleacher Sports Bar and Grill, Moose Lodge Albert Lay, and the Poor House of Clark's. Definitely awesome stuff to see all those Pilot TVs getting out there.
Absolutely. And if you're watching us on a Pilot TV, you're checking into all of our different streams, as we have so many different games that we play each and every day, and we give out so many different jackpots during it. And just over this past weekend, we gave out 10 different jackpots, and that made it 20 for the last 7 days and 190 for season 12 already.
Yeah, we may get to 200 jackpots during this week.
Oh, yes.
I almost guarantee that we'll get to 200 jackpots by the end of this week because, we're usually always over 10.
Absolutely.
But we do have some jackpots to go over that happened this weekend. The first one went out to T-Mob Turbo over at Winners and Sartell, who took home $14,592, the largest jackpot of the weekend. Have you watched the snail movie Turbo? Isn't that what it's called?
I have not.
Yeah, it's. I think I've watched it like 3 times.
Really?
But I don't remember it at all. Like all I remember is that this snail can go fast. and that's about it.
Yes, I've definitely heard of that movie, and I know the premise of it.
And then I have no clue how, like, because I think by the end of it, other snails can go fast too. And I'm like, how do these snails get the power as well? Because this other snail, okay, I think I'm remembering right. I think he got it from, like, being in a car engine and, like, flying around in the car engine, and something happened to him, and then he turned into a speedy snail.
How do the snails in Turbo get fast?
Do the snails in Turbo get faster? See, this is the questions we need answered. We do have 25 seconds to get enrolled in this very first game. $42,000 of total prizes. This should be a good one.
As a result of his genetic structure mutated by nitrous oxide.
Ah, okay. So the other snails must get nitrous oxide
in their genetic structure. And it makes them surpass the speed of race cars.
See, there you go.
Wow.
Fast snails. Super cool stuff. Yeah. I never raced snails as a kid. Did you ever do that?
No.
You've never heard of that?
No.
Or like racing frogs, or like doing any of that kind of, like, where you all collect up like a certain thing and you race them? Like, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I'm weird that I did it, but
no, it's definitely a common thing that kids do. I just can't say that I ever had like a big snail race or anything.
Big snail race? No, I didn't either. No.
I was just wow, that whole lead up, and you didn't even do it as a kid.
I was really hoping. I was just really hoping. I mean, I wouldn't have acted crazy if you said it.
I kind of wish you would have.
I know, I do too. I mean, that's why I'm asking.
Should we have a snail race?
We should have an on-broadcast snail race. I think every broadcaster should be a part of it.
You guys can take bets on which broadcaster would win.
We do have Funk over at Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards, taking home that line prize of $6. Now we're working on that large frame prize of $11,000, as well as that $31,000 coverall jackpot.
Absolutely. We got LVC, 8 balls away.
Yeah, definitely some great stuff there. Yeah, I didn't do any of those races kind of things. I know I heard of them.
I did like the potato sack race and like human races like that all the time, but I don't think I ever raced animals like that.
Three-legged races. I was me and my siblings killer at it.
Oh, I bet.
Yeah. You had that thing on lock.
Well, you guys have this competitive streak that most children only dream of having.
we would like go into our backyard and like practice like for field day, like to be ready.
That doesn't surprise me in the slightest.
Like we'd go back there with a spoon and an egg and like run back and forth and like get ready for it, or like do it with our legs tied up together. Like we'd practice these things.
Yeah, see, I can't say I ever had that dedication.
We wanted to win. I wanted to come back with as many ribbons as I possibly could.
And I'm sure you guys did. You guys were just crazy kids.
No, it was a great time for us. We do have another jackpot to get into.
We have so many other jackpots to talk about.
Somehow we got so off track from Team Mob Turbo, the largest jackpot winner of the weekend, $14,000. Congratulations to you. But we also have Snowman over at Lazy Jacks, who took home $1,468 also on that Friday.
That's right. And next up, also on Friday, we gave one out to PBR Guy over at Pub 69, who took home $644.
Yeah, and the final jackpot that went out on Friday went out to River Girl over at Great River Bowl, taking home $1,566. Definitely some nice jackpots on that Friday.
Oh, yeah, but Saturday got started off with TC Bayer over at TNT Bar, who took home $875.
Oh, yes, and then I'd like to tip my hat off to the Luke of Earl over at Pine Legion, American Legion Pine Island, who took home $723.
That's right, but we got Marco as well as Sales, both splitting up that large frame of $10. And we got Hicks over at Mabel Liquor Store, taking home that $15 Musco prize. Nicely done to all of our winners in this game number 1.
But that means all the jackpots are growing and rolling into this next game of Skull Bingo. So make sure you guys are getting enrolled and press and play, because it should be some really nice prizes on the line.
Absolutely, but you talk about the money amount that the Luke of Earl took home?
Yeah, $723. Great stuff.
Nicely done. But next up, finishing off Saturday, we had Jim over at Gators Bar and Grill, who took home $1,011.
Good job to all the winners on that Saturday. Then we also had some winners on Sunday, as we had Barb K over at VFW Brooklyn Park, taking home $7,972, the second largest jackpot of the weekend. Now, before we got on air, and just a few hours before we got on air, we were talking about one of Why am I blanking on her name now? From Grace and Frankie.
Jane Fonda.
How she was in
Aerobics? Or no, Barbarella.
Barbarella.
Yes.
Just Barb K made me think of it.
Oh,
and
yes.
Barbarella. And that is a movie I have not seen. And so I feel like, have you seen it?
I've seen clips of it, but never the full thing.
You've never seen the full thing?
No.
Like, clips of it, what does that mean? Like, you've walked in while people were watching the movie?
No,
or like you've
just like
seen
snippets
on social
media.
Of just like little scenes from
Yeah.
it kind of thing. Okay, so maybe we need to. I want to watch Barbarella.
Oh, absolutely.
Because it just seems funny, and like, I think that actress is really funny as well. And to see her young doing something, it's probably really comical.
It's one of her earliest works.
Because he's probably just completely different than what she like is.
Oh, than she is now.
Yeah,
absolutely, she is.
Because she's probably like just like the good-looking like action here like character in this
Yeah.
one. Like I mean like
Heroine.
I don't know. There might be more, but she's like she's really funny in the show you really like.
Grace and Frankie. And just in her older age as well, she's definitely taken on more comedic roles, especially as she's found that partnership with Lily Tomlin.
Yes, they're very, very funny together. You just showed me an interview of them, which was absolutely hilarious. We are in this game number 2 of Skull Bingo. We got a line prize of $203, an $11,259 large frame prize, and a $31,040 coverall jackpot. We'll see if we can give out any of these prizes right here, as we already got Lover 2 balls away.
Absolutely. Just 3 more before moving past that $203 line prize. We'll have to see if it's going out on this final ball.
Oh, yeah. But we got some more jackpots to go over, as we only talked about Barb K on Sunday getting that $7,000 prize.
That's right. But next up on Sunday, we had IBS over at McGillicuddy's, who took home $1,155.
Now, IBS was definitely playing at one of my favorite location name, McGillicuddy's, because
absolutely.
I don't know what is at McGillicuddy's, but it sounds interesting. We do have Cold as Ice over at Municipal Liquor Store, Akeley, taking home $6 on that line prize. Good job, Cold as Ice.
Absolutely, but it does just seem like a good time.
Would you think it's seafood?
No.
Fish?
No.
What would you
just
a
a bar.
You guess it's just a bar?
Yeah, McGillicuddy's is a type of alcohol.
Is it?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. See?
It's also a name used in various characters and things of that sort, but yeah, it's a type of liquor.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I'm looking at a nice little brick building that they stay at. Cool stuff. Well, good job, IBS, getting the win.
Absolutely, but we have one final winner on Sunday, and it went out to Crazy Kid over at Tasty Pizza Hangar 45, who got to take home $607, and we also got an awesome player picture from him.
Yes, I would love it if Curtis, I know Curtis is on production for us, and if you could queue up that picture for us, that would be absolutely awesome, because we'd love to take a look at Crazy Kid and that $607 win.
Yep, that's right. But if you guys want to take home some wins of your own, a couple ways to do so is by checking out our e-tabs. And the latest one that we released is called Lots of Loons. It's an awesome one. And if you guys check out that loon bonus round and snap the best picture of the loon, you get to take home the biggest prize. So you guys will definitely want to go check that out.
Yeah, super, super cool stuff. Now, if you were going to have any bird picture up in your house, what picture would it be? What bird would it be?
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know a lot of bird species.
Okay. Well, we do have a large frame prize going out to Marco over at VFW Spring Lake Park, taking home $10. Now we're working on that $16 coverall prize. We'll see who can get the win. I know mine.
Maybe if it was like a black and white snapped like still shot of like a silhouette of like a woodpecker or something, that'd be cool.
Okay.
Or if it was like an up close floral photo with a hummingbird or something, maybe that.
Yeah, we do have Marco getting the coverall win over at VFW Spring Lake Park, taking home that $16 coverall. Good job to Marco for getting the double win, as well as Cold as Ice getting a win in this game at number 2 of Skull Bingo. We're about to be getting enrolled into a game number 3, so make sure you guys continue to get enrolled and press play. But you were saying like a woodpecker or a hummingbird?
Yeah, something
is what
like that.
you think? I would probably go with like a seagull.
Okay.
Yeah, seagull. Just because, I mean, ocean pics are easy. And,
yeah,
like,
and you're more inclined to have like a beachy home later in life.
Yeah, exactly. I want nice pastel, like fun beach home colors.
Maybe a flamingo.
Yeah, exactly. I just got to get down to a warmer place than I'm at right now, because I feel like it's a little out of place for me living in Michigan. I can't have like my beach home that I want.
Would you rather have a pelican or a seagull?
A pelican. For sure.
That's why I wanted to offer that option
for sure,
for you.
pelican. I mean, that's easy selection over seagull. I mean, they're way cooler.
They're definitely cooler than a seagull.
Maybe a crane.
Yeah, some sandhill cranes.
Yeah, I could do that. I would be a huge fan of that one as
Absolutely.
well. See, anything that right there on the water kind of
That's
bird.
the kind of vibe you're feeling.
Yeah, that's definitely what I'm thinking.
Maybe a
of.
nice pair of ducks.
Yeah, exactly, just like on lots of loons. Definitely some
Absolutely.
great stuff, and a great ETAB game that got us on this great conversation. Lots of loons, so make sure you guys check it out on your guys' iPads right now. And if you want to see a preview of that new ETAB game, give us a like and follow on our Facebook page, and you should be able to find it. If you can't, if you want to just find Pilot Games, search up Pilot Games, and you can click on our logo, and then you'll be able to see not just a preview to our new ETAB games, but weekly bingo schedules, event details, reminders, big progressives, player pictures, and so much more. Like a website link that's on our Facebook that if you click on that website link, you'll get more links to bar locations, socials, PGL.world. Anything you could ask for is on that Facebook page. So definitely go check it out.
Absolutely. And if there's some information you guys want to know about and you can't find it on there, just send us a message and we'll get back to you as soon as possible. Maybe even a fellow pilot player will do so quicker because you guys have a great sense of community on that page and there's so many answers you can always find.
Oh, yeah. No, Mad Dog, our local guy giving out all the answers.
Yeah.
I mean, if you have any questions about the Player Connect app, he
That's
seems
the
to
man
be
to
the guy
see.
to ask because he's got a whole theory about how to win jackpots and stuff like that. I don't think it actually is real, but it works for him, I guess. So it's really cool stuff. We do have JMA as well as Just Me, Wheezy, Vicky, Hicks, and Sal's 2 balls away. We'll see who can get the win on this prize as we're about to click past it, and we have to an $8 must-go line prize.
That's right, but each and every day we love getting our day started off with you guys with a cup of joe. We're not just talking about coffee. We have a 20-minute segment Monday through Friday at 11:30 where I get to bring in different bingo hosts each and every day, and we go over where all the big progressives are starting off along with all the big shakeups happening, but we do have a line prize winner.
Lover over at American Legion Spicer taking home $8 on that one. Shouldn't they be in Virginia?
Yes.
Yeah, because Virginia's for lovers.
Yes.
Haha, little state joke right there. Been going over these state national days for too long. But good job, Lover, getting the win. But yeah, you're talking about Cup of Joe with Jordy, a great segment to be able to learn everything about bingo. But right after that Cup of Joe with Jordy, about 10 minutes after, we get into the Twins Bingo that runs from
That's right.
12 all the way till 1 o'clock. We got a great jackpot that's available that we didn't give out today. And so it's growing and rolling to tomorrow. I think it's over 11,000 and should be a really nice prize for your guys' Tuesday. And it leads you right into our next 25-cent game, the Jackpot Hunter 25-cent edition that runs from 1 to 4.
Absolutely. It's a lot of fun. We always have a minor, major, and mega prize on the line. You guys will definitely want to come out for it, especially because that minor prize goes out all the time. Even when it's clean slate, it always starts at a 52 ball count marker for you guys. And every $50 increment past that, it clicks up 4 balls. And then we'll cap off at a 64 ball marker as that cash will continue to grow until you guys take it home in your pocket. It's a lot of fun, and it's what leads you directly to our happy hour show, which you guys are playing right now.
Oh, yeah. We start every happy hour at 4 o'clock, and we play one game of Lucky 4 Bingo. We were not able to give out the jackpot in Lucky 4 Bingo, and so stick around all the way till 6 o'clock because that's how long we'll be playing Skull Bingo, and then we'll play our final game in this happy hour, another game of Lucky 4 Bingo, where we have over $31,000 available in that game, so make sure you guys are coming out for that. But right now we're in Skull Bingo, and so we'll talk about that as we have a large frame winner.
That's right. We got Marco over at VFW Spring Lake Park and Player over at Commander? No. Cormorant? Is that how you pronounce it? Cormorant Pub? Well, they're splitting up that $13 large frame. And then we got Player taking home that $20 must-go prize.
Yeah, good job, too. All the winners in this game number 3 of Skull Bingo. We're about to be getting enrolled into a game number 4. So make sure you guys are getting enrolled and press and play as well so that we can try and give out those great jackpots that are still growing into this game. And we have that jackpot that's sitting at $31,060 and still growing as you guys get enrolled. Should be some really good stuff. But we also have a large frame prize that's over $11,000 that you guys are getting enrolled for, and a line prize that's looking pretty good as well. So 1 minute, 30 seconds to do that. And if we don't give out some of these great prizes during this 4 to 6 time, don't worry, because from 6 all the way till 10 to 9, you'll get some more opportunities at Skull Bingo.
Absolutely. At 6 p.m., whatever those big progressives are leaving off at, that's what you guys will jump back in to start picking up those games again for. It's going to be a great one as that line prize goes out all the time, as you can always take it home in 10 balls or less. That large frame you can take home in 43 balls or less, and that coverall, no matter what it's at, you can take home in 50 balls or less.
Oh, yeah, but the next 2 nights, we will be interrupting that Skull Bingo for some PGL specialty game action.
yes.
Tomorrow night is a MegaSota game night, and it happens 6:40 every single Tuesday. Me and Jordy, we're going to be here trying to give out a bunch of PGL game action, as well as some great cash prizes, like a Jackpot Jungle Grand Finale that's sitting at $30,997 that you have to win in 54 balls or less.
Absolutely. It's going to be a lot of fun, so make sure you guys are coming out tomorrow night at 6:40, as you do each and every Tuesday for that MegaSota game night. But on Wednesday night, you'll be able to come back out for a Twins Wednesday, and it happens each and every Wednesday from 7 p.m. till 9. Ian and Will will be back over in that Twins studio trying to give out as many PGL points in jackpots as they possibly can. It's going to be a lot of fun, as they gave out that Jackpot Jungle coverall a couple weeks prior. So now we got a Wipeout Blackout game where you get 2 grand finale rounds to try and take home some huge jackpots.
Yeah, it's really fun. If you're a fan of Skull Bingo, what you're playing right now, you should definitely try out that Wipeout Blackout in our Twins Wednesday. But we are in this game number 4 of Skull Bingo, and let's see what our prizes are looking like. We got a line prize of $313, a large frame prize of $11,353, and a coverall jackpot of $31,116. This should be some fun stuff, as we already got players 2 balls away.
Absolutely, but we have some great national days to get into with you guys, and our first one is National Lemon Juice Day. When the sun is blazing high in the sky, National Lemon Juice Day comes along just in time to bring a refreshing squeeze just about anything. On August 29th, celebrate with a tart drop of lemon juice in your cooking, your beverages, or to freshen up the world around you.
Yeah, definitely some great stuff on today. As lemon juice is, a really nice additive, but it also has a lot of health side effects as well that are positive. We do have Marco as well as Cause63 splitting up that $12 line prize. We are now working on this coverall large frame jackpot.
Absolutely, but some of the nutritional facts that come with lemons is when you're ingesting some lemon juice, you're getting a great dose of vitamin C, of calcium, potassium, and folate.
Ah, really cool stuff.
Yeah, there are a couple good reasons that can benefit your body, and that includes it can even relieve a sore throat.
Okay. It can also prevent and help fight cancer.
It can help prevent kidney stones.
Oh, wow, do that. Aids in digestion. I have heard this one with inflammation in the stomach and stuff like that. It helps with that.
It helps regulate blood sugar.
Promotes weight loss.
And it also helps clear skin.
That's really cool stuff. Definitely some fun stuff about lemons. I also got some really fun fun facts about lemons as well.
Okay.
The name is said to have derived from an Asian word for sour fruit.
Okay. If you guys didn't know, lemons are actually technically a berry.
That's weird. That's a weird one.
Isn't it?
We do have a large frame prize going out to Jim Rocks over at Adagio's, taking home $19. We're now working on a must-go coverall prize of $29, as we got Jim Rocks and JMA 1 ball away. And we got a winner already.
That's right. Mad Roxy coming in over at the Lucky Lure and stealing away that $29 must-go prize in this game number 4. Nicely done to all of our winners. We're about to begin enrolled in game number 5.
Yeah. Well, next little lemon fun fact is historians believe that lemons have been around since the 1st century A.D.
Really? It's also believed that they were cultivated from the Mediterranean.
There are 3 common lemons, which are bears, Eureka, and Lisbon.
Yeah. Lemon trees can produce up to 600 pounds a year and can grow up to 20 feet tall.
I have heard this, that they can just produce a mass amount of fruit. California and Arizona produce 95% of the entire lemon crop.
Wow.
I lived in Arizona, and my neighbor actually had a lemon tree, which was cool.
Yeah, and didn't you guys have an orange tree?
Yeah, we do little swapsies of our
Yeah, that's my dream. Today, the British Navy requires all ships to carry enough lemons so that every sailor can get an ounce of lemon juice a day. I actually did know this. It helps combat seasickness and scurvy.
And scurvy, yes.
Scurvy, yeah.
An average lemon contains 8 seeds.
Really?
Oh.
An average tablespoon. No, an average lemon holds 3 tablespoons of juice.
Okay.
That's not a lot of juice.
No. The juice of lemon contains 5% of citric acid.
Oh, well, there is roughly about 15 calories in a lemon.
Okay. Sprinkling the juice on other fruits can prevent them from turning brown.
Yeah, like your slices of apple.
Oh.
And how they turn brown in your school lunches.
Yes,
If you
when
put
they
lemon juice
oxidize.
in the morning, it doesn't do that.
Really? That's so interesting.
Yeah, that's an old secret my grandma taught me when I was young. Lemon juice in hot water is good for a sore throat as it is antibacterial.
Okay. Cool stuff. Yeah, I mean, Will just used it for his tent.
Yes.
He had used vinegar and
Lemon juice.
And dunked his whole tent in it and
Got rid of all the icky stuff.
made it all good. Lemons used to be so rare that kings used to present them to each other as gifts.
Really? Now in the random household, they might just be sitting out as decoration.
Exactly. So that's
Has a lemon has fallen.
super weird stuff. I'm still shocked that they're a berry.
Yes.
So let's look up weird things that are berries.
Okay. There's so many different versatile ways to use a lemon.
Oh,
From a
for
household
sure.
cleaner to alcoholic beverages to a dessert. You name it. Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Not unusual berries. These are unusual berries, not
There's
things
wine berries,
you would-
boysenberries,
which you wouldn't believe are berries. That's what I'm trying to find.
Chilean guava.
Okay. Few things that are
What? Okay, these unsuspected vegetables and fruits are actually considered berries.
yeah, where strawberries are not berries.
No. We do have Dana over at the Roadside and Blaine taking home that $11 line prize. But we do have a weird list of berries for you guys.
Okay. Banana. Banana's a berry.
That is so wrong.
Here's a big one for you. Avocado.
That is so strange to me. I
Yeah.
knew it was considered a fruit, but I didn't know it was considered a berry.
Berry. You're eating a berry all the time with your Mexican.
Yeah.
Berries
I
and
put berries
Mexican.
on my Mexican.
Yeah,
I
you
put
do.
berries on everything.
Yeah,
Pretty much.
on your toast, on everything. Pumpkin.
Okay.
Pumpkin's a berry. I mean, it makes sense, but just because of the size of it and everything like that, you wouldn't think berry.
Yeah.
Tomato.
That makes sense.
Yeah, I agree with that. Watermelon. Didn't know that was a berry.
It's a big berry.
That's a ginormous berry. And a kiwi.
I've never thought of a kiwi as berry.
Yeah, that's all weird ones. So I'm glad
Strange.
that not just lemons are the ones that I get surprised with, but a bunch of different ones. We are still working on this $11,000 jackpot. We'll see if we can give it out right here. And we are not. We're moving on to an $18 must-go large frame prizes. We got Jen one ball away. We'll see if they can get the win, as we want to give it out in the next few balls. If we want to have it not be a double win, it has to be the double win now. And we are not going to be doing that. We're moving on to a must-go prize on that coverall to $27.
So what is your favorite way to have lemon?
Favorite way to have lemon? Probably like a lemon muffin.
Lemon muffin?
Yeah, something like that.
Not lemonade?
Lemonade's pretty good, but I don't have it all too
that
often.
Ooh, we did get the double win, just a little bit late, but it is Funk taking home $18 on that large frame on top of that $27 must-go prize. Nicely done to Dana and Funk in this round number 5.
Yeah, good job to all of our winners. Now getting rolled into game number 6 with all those jackpots still growing into this next game. You don't want to miss out. But yeah, I would probably say
A lemon muffin.
A lemon muffin or
With
a lemon
nice
cookie.
icing.
A lemon cookie, so good too. It's hard. It's hard to decide, but it's probably one of those like desserty kind of options.
Yeah.
Yeah. What about you?
I am between lemonade or actually a lemon drop.
A lemon drop.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm not a fan of lemon drops.
Really? I really enjoy them.
No, I would just rather have other stuff. Like,
Yeah.
it's not that I dislike it. It's not like I'm like, ugh, disgusting. But it's just not what I.
Not your drink of choice.
No, I would choose something else before I choose a lemon drop. Well, definitely happy lemon juice day. Hopefully you guys could enjoy a little bit of lemon juice, I guess, on today.
Yeah.
Next up on our national day list, though, it's according to Hoyle Day. According to Hoyle Day on August 29th, encourages individuals to honor the rules and regulations in particular situations. It's also a day to pay tribute to the man by the name of Edmund Hoyle, an Englishman who was thought to be the first technical writer on card games.
Okay.
Yeah, so the first one to create rules to these things.
Interesting.
And it wasn't just he said, she said, whatever rules you made up for your own house kind of thing. He set down the rules for it. I think he wrote rules out for chess, backgammon. Like, I'm sure there were like other people who wrote the rules out, but he was like the first technical writer and wrote about these certain games. I forget. He had a few other games that I didn't know nearly as well, but those two were ones that definitely stood out to me.
Interesting.
Yeah, super, super cool stuff, and definitely a fun one. Do you have a favorite childhood game? Or how about let's talk about your
checkers?
top 3 childhood games.
Okay, checkers. I gotta say Yahtzee just because my dad always made us play it, and so it definitely, I had fun with it, but I just played it the most. And I actually really enjoy backgammon.
Okay.
Actually, I changed mine from Yahtzee. I'm changing it to Rummy, the card game.
Okay, okay. I'm going to go with my number 1 being childhood-wise, Kemps. Kemps is my number 1. Absolutely loved Kemps. It was super fun. Being able to create your signs and everything like that was always a blast to do. So I'll go Kemps. Then I play a game that's called Golf. That was super huge. That's in my top 3 as well. And then my third one is going to be Candyland.
Candyland?
Yes, Candyland.
I haven't played Candyland in so long.
I haven't either, but it was a very consistent one throughout my childhood that I haven't played in longer than I can remember waiting for any other board game to play.
We do have Brian over at Shooter Saloon taking home that $7 line prize, or $12 line prize.
Yeah, definitely great stuff to Brian. Now we're working on that great large frame jackpot. We'll see if Rat can get the win, who is 4 balls away. But we were talking about favorite board games, and I was trying to think. Yeah, it's so Candyland, Golf,
Kemps and Golf.
And Kemps. Those are my top 3 games of all time.
Those are some good games.
Yeah, but there's so many different good games. I mean, you got poker, you got Rummy, Uno, another great one.
Oh, yes.
How do you feel about that Uno just will go around and they like try and correct people on how to play Uno, and then people are just like, no, I bought the game, I get to play how I want kind of deal. Like you're not supposed to stack +2s.
I feel like that's kind of just house rules. Whatever they say in the house, if they say you can stack it, you best believe we're stacking them.
Oh,
but
for
if
sure.
the owner of the home that is initiating the game is like, no, we don't stack here, I'd be like, okay, respect, we won't stack. But I feel like it's kind of like,
I'm a stacker.
I agree completely. I feel like stacking is the way to go. Let's team up on everybody. I love it. I love the chaos. But it's kind of like beer pong. I got to respect whatever house rules they have, you know?
Yeah, I get that. We do have Kona Kid over at Roadside taking home $19. Now we're working on that $29 coverall must-go, as we got Kona Kid 2 balls away, as well as Tinker. Yeah, Uno, great one. Cards Against Humanity, really funny.
That didn't come out until later. I wasn't like a kid having that, though.
Yeah, it came out the right time for me. I was a teenager when I first saw it, and it was super funny.
I want the Cards Against Humanity Harry Potter.
Oh, it's hilarious. It looks really funny. If you're a fan of Harry Potter, definitely look up the Cards Against Humanity Harry Potter edition.
But we do have Kona Kid over at the Roadside taking home that $29 must-go prize. Nicely done to all of our winners in this game number 6. We're about to be enrolled in game number 7.
Oh, yeah, definitely some great stuff here.
There's a whole bunch of them. There's Go Fish.
Goldfish is definitely a
solitaire, apples to apples.
Yeah, you're a big solitaire person.
Absolutely.
Did that even make your top 5?
No.
Didn't make your top 5. Would it make
Well,
your
not my
current top 5?
childhood. Yeah, nowadays it would make my
It'd
top
make
5.
your current top 5. What would be your current top 5? Top 3 favorite card games.
Card games,
Yeah.
like alone?
Yeah, we'll just do card. Or no, we'll do all games. Different. You can do any kind of game that's like in that
Okay.
same category of like board game / card game.
I don't know. Do you have a current top 3?
Current top 3 board / card games. I'm gonna go with my first one, still being in my top 3, is golf.
Okay.
I really enjoy golf. That's
Me
the
as
one.
well.
That's the one I suggest every single time whenever anyone
Yeah.
says card game. I like. We've been playing a lot of Sorry lately, so I'll put Sorry on the list. And
Is it because you just had your first win?
I did just have my first win, which was great. Jordy had been kicking circles around me
Yeah.
in Sorry, and I finally got a win, which was absolutely great.
Since we've known each other, is this your first win?
Yes. Yes, it is. It's the first time I've beaten you in Sorry. And then my third one, I'm going to go with... What's the one where you have to figure out what character they are, and you got to flip down the pictures of all the different characters?
Is it Guess Who?
It might be Guess Who.
I know what you're talking about, though, with
I'll
all
do
the
that
different
one.
people.
Yes,
and
exactly.
Yeah, I can't remember the name of it. I think it might be Guess Who, but...
Yes, it is Guess Who. Yeah.
That's a good one.
Yeah, I'll do Guess Who.
See,
I
I've been
just
seeing
played
people...
a superhero version of that with my little cousin.
I've been seeing where people print out celebrities and like even people they know from like high school and playing
That's
it with their friend groups and
funny.
stuff, and it seems so funny.
That is hilarious. Definitely some great stuff. Now, do you have a top?
Okay.
I would say that your top 3 is Solitaire, Golf, and Sorry.
Solitaire, Golf, and Sorry. That's a good one. Yeah.
That would be the
I think
ones that you play.
Sudoku might be Solitaire. I play Sudoku more right now, probably.
Yeah, but that probably beats out one of the other ones over Solitaire.
No. I just play Solitaire to numb the mind. It's
Just
just like
because it's
mindless.
something to do. Okay,
yeah, it's
I
just
get
mindless
that.
gaming.
We do have a line prize going out to Greg over at Broadway Bar and Pizza Rochester, taking home $13 in this game at number 7. I can't believe we're already in a game number 7. Feel like we're just flying through these. We got $11,500 on that large frame prize and $31,000 on that coverall. But happy, according to Hoyle Day, we do have one final national day to get it through, though.
Absolutely, and it is National Chop Suey Day. Get your chopsticks ready, as National Chop Suey Day recognizes the American Chinese culinary cuisine each year on August 29th. So grab your bowl of chop suey and dig in, or just maybe listen to some System of the Down.
Yeah, Will made that same joke earlier
Did
today. Yeah, not exactly, but he did. Chop suey is a dish in American Chinese cuisine and other forms of overseas Chinese cuisine, consisting of meat and eggs cooked quickly with vegetables such as beans, sprouts, cabbage, and celery, and bound in a starch-thickened sauce. And you may be asking, what's the difference between a chow mein and chop suey, as they are quite similar. But the difference is that as chow mein is cooked, everything gets cooked together in one pan, where chow suey, it gets cooked separately and then put together, almost layered on top of each other in the meal.
Yeah, and lo mein has noodles, whereas chop suey is typically served over rice.
Oh, is it? It's typically
At least
over
in
rice?
my
I saw a bunch of noodles with chop suey, and so
Oh.
yeah, it goes over noodles and
Okay.
rice. It goes both ways.
Okay, we do
Yeah.
have Lover at American Legion Spicer taking home that $21 large frame prize as we work on this $31 prize going out to Jim Rocks over at Adagio's. Nicely done to all of our winners in this game number 7. We're about to be getting rolled in game number 8.
Well, if you wanted to learn a little bit more about chop suey, it actually chop suey means odds and ends, a dish made from throwing whatever leftovers you have in the work and in the wok and cooking it up. That's super funny. Definitely some interesting stuff there. So
Yeah, this was definitely like a staple in my household on like leftover days.
Really?
Just throw anything in there, and we always had bok choy, and we always had those little corns, and so my dad would just throw everything in a wok and cook it.
Okay, well, I'm seeing here that there's a lot of people that say there are no noodles in chop suey. Instead, it's stir-fried mixture is served over rice.
See, that's how I've typically had it in my life, but I'm sure there's variations with noodles in it. There's definitely different variations on this meal, but from my experience, it's more of like a stir fry without the noodles, while the lo mein is like a noodle-based dish.
Really cool stuff. Well,
oh yeah.
Happy National Chop Suey Day. We got 1 minute to get enrolled into this game number 8 of Skull Bingo. We got over $42,000 of total prizes. This should be a fun one. And we got a fun Twins game to talk about as they are 65 and 61. Jake Cave homered, doubled, and drove in 4 runs as the Twins beat the San Francisco Giants 8-3 to finish a 3-game sweep Sunday. That was awesome to see after going 5-6 games in a row losing. We finally got on a hot streak. 3 games in a row getting wins. Definitely some awesome stuff for our Twins. We are still 2 games behind in our standings. From the Guardians, but definitely put us within striking range as we come to the end of this season.
Absolutely, and especially now that we've got that win again, we're not in the hot seat to lose that second place spot, and so it's definitely
no, and it should be some good stuff, especially because we'll also be playing other teams like the Red Sox, who are at the bottom of their division. Even though they have a similar record to us, they're not playing to win their division. They're just playing to almost play at this point.
Yes.
And so we'll have a little bit more motivation than these guys. And so hopefully we can get a win today as our Twins are at home taking on the Red Sox. And that game should be happening just 40 minutes after we get off air at 6:40.
Absolutely. It's going to be a lot of fun, so you guys will definitely want to check that out. And if you want to show some support for our Twins, you can play the awesome eTab game, Twins Win. It's an awesome one. You guys can check out that Home Run Derby bonus round where you pick a lucky batter and win some Grand Slam prizes. But we got a line prize winner going out to Jim Rocks at Adagio, splitting it up with TC Bear, and they're taking home and splitting up that $11 line prize.
Definitely some great stuff. Good job to TC Bear. And hopefully we can get out this large frame prize. Maybe even give out the jackpot. But if we don't give out the jackpot, I just want it out quickly so we have a shot at the $31,000 jackpot.
I agree completely.
But we are trying to find some odds about this game, trying to figure out who they think is going to get the win. But wants to be
finding it a little bit harder to find these predictions.
Yeah, it definitely is. But it looks like we are the favorites for this game.
As we should be.
The over/under is going to be 9 points. Should be some really, really good stuff. And I wish I could see the run differential that they're predicting on this one. But okay, so Twins, obviously, we think they're going to win this game. And so Vegas is on the right side of things for this one. But do you think it's going to be over or under 9 points scored?
Under.
Under 9 points. So what is your score prediction?
I am guessing it's going to be a 5-2 game.
All right. Well, I projected right at 9 points earlier during our Twins broadcast. I'm going to stick with that prediction, 6-3.
Okay.
Yeah, there, definitely.
Either way, we win.
Yeah, definitely some great stuff, and definitely play the great eTab game, Twins Win.
You can also show some support for our Twins by playing our lunchtime bingo, Twins Bingo. It happens each and every day from 12 to 1. But whether you're playing our Twins Bingo or when we switch on over to Vikings Bingo and the NFL season officially kicks back off, you guys are taking home points during our 2 Viking zone standings. And just yesterday, there was a couple shakeups happening, so I'm going to hop right in. Coming in from unranked into 10th place, we have Puts over at American Legion Pine River with 48,000 points. But before I go any further, we got Kendall 68 over at Thirsty Beaver, taking home $18 on that large frame.
Yeah, good job, Kendall 68, as we did click past that coverall to a $28 Musco coverall that is now going out to Carrots over at VFW Spring Lake Park. Good job, Carrots, Kendall 68, and TC Bear, as well as Jim Rocks, all getting wins in this game number 8 of Skull Bingo. We're about to be getting rolled into a game number 9, so make sure you guys are getting rolled and press and play.
Absolutely, as I go over the 9th place player. And in T-Bone sits over at Poppers with 54,000 points in the Twiking zone. In 8th place, we got Tez also playing at Poppers, but with 65,000. 7th place is Red at American Legion Fridley with 80,000 points. Then with 87,000. In 6th place, we got Caribou over at Cooper's Restaurant. 4th place is a tie going on between Nan at Corky's Bar in South Haven and Mikey Wins at Stevo's. They both have 117,000 points. With 136,000 in 3rd place, getting pushed back from that 2nd place tie, it is Scrub Eye at American Legion Fridley. But holding on to 1st place, splitting up that tie, it's Sinbob over at Bedrock, who sits with 137,000. But with 145,000 points in 1st place, it is Loser Dave over at VFW Spring Lake Park.
Well, good job to all of those players. Let's hop right into the location side of these things, because in 10th place, they actually got bumped back from 9th.
That's
It's
right.
Cooper's Restaurant, Egan with 52,000 points, with 55,000 points. Moving up from 10th into 9th, we get the Floppy Crappie over at Pokegama Township. 8th place is Carboni's Pizza, CR Billiards in Coon Rapids with 79,000 points. With 78,000 points in 7th place, we got Miniger's Sports Hub in La Crescent. 6th place is our place on 3rd and Faribault with 117,000 points. With 145,000 points in 5th place, we got VFW Blaine. 4th place is Poppers in Virginia with 181,000 points. With 234,000 points in 3rd place, we got Corky's Bar South Haven. 2nd place is American Legion Fridley with 298,000 points. And with 392,000 points in 1st place, we got VFW Spring Lake Park.
That is some pretty impressive stuff. VFW Spring Lake Park is definitely running away with it now. We're going to have to see all the shakeup to happen in the player as well as the location standings. So make sure you guys come out each and every day from 12 to 1 to try your hand at our lunchtime bingo.
Oh, yeah, but also try your hand at our E-tabs. We talked about lots of loons earlier in the broadcast, but now we're going to talk about the one we're listening to right now, and that is a little cash chaos action. It's a super fun E-tab where it feels like you're hopping on the computer playing some digital video game, and you could take home some really good prizes. Or you could try out all the different E-tab games that we have, because we have a bunch of different options for you.
Oh yeah, over 50 of them for you guys to choose from. They are a super amount of fun. They have very different themes that you guys can choose to play. I guarantee you'll find one you like. You can play at any time to win huge prizes up to $1,500. They all have an 85% payout, small bets between 50 cents and $5. Awesome bonus rounds that you guys can win, as well as free play. So guys, definitely go check them out.
Yeah, definitely some great stuff there. I see man, bear, pig out there. And do you think it's like a man, bear, and a pig all playing on the same E-tab, or it's like a man, bear, pig hybrid that's playing on the E-tab?
I kind of hope it's the hybrid.
The hybrid. See, that's what. But like, what order does it go in at that point? Because I'm picturing it as like sections.
Like a man, bear, and then like a curly tail.
And then like a pig at the end, like you know, it's all in thirds of the body kind of thing.
Yeah, I don't know.
We do have Dana over at the roadside, as well as Teresa over at Boulevard Tavern, splitting up that $15 line prize. Now working on that $11,000 jackpot. We'll see if we can give it out. But I'd like to picture it as bear, man, pig.
Yeah. See, what I'm picturing is like a man face with a pig nose, a bear body, but with hooves and a curly tail.
What about the hands? They're playing on the iPad.
Oh.
Are they both hooves, or is it just the bottom one's hooves
Maybe
and the second one
hoofy.
human hands?
Human hands.
Human hands, that's disgusting. I do not want to meet that creature that you just created. It sounds terrifying. Get that thing away from me. We are still working on that large frame prize as we clicked past it to a $24 Musco. We'll see if we can give out that coverall, but it doesn't look like we're doing it. We do have the winner on the large frame, though.
That's right, Man Bear Pig himself over at McHugh's Grill and Bar, taking home that $24 large frame.
Yeah, now working on the $37 Musco coverall prize. We'll see if Man Bear Pig or Timmy can get the win. But we do have a little bit of music history that we can get into. And in 1966, the Beatles played their last played concert. Before we talk about the details of that last paid concert, we do have a winner.
That's right. Lovely Lady is taking home that $37 must-go prize. Nicely done to all of our winners in this game number 9. We're about to begin enrolled in game number 10 already.
What's the song that says that? You know, like, who's that lady? Who's that lady? Lovely lady.
It doesn't say Lovely Lady.
What is it?
It's a... Let me take a peek.
Yeah, I need to know now. I swear. I'm just gonna.
It does say Lovely Lady.
Yes, I knew it.
The Isley Brothers.
Ah, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
I know it. I'm not crazy. The Beatles play their last paid concert. Wrapped up their tour at Candlestick Park in San Francisco. Jaded with poor sound systems and the rigors of the road, they turned their attentions to studio work.
Okay.
I mean, makes sense. I don't know how, like, these artists go on the road all the time. I would be so dead.
Absolutely.
But, I mean, I get it's a great way to promote your album and everything like that, but it would just be so tough. And especially during their time, like, that's a way to make a lot of money. Like, now it's just everyone gets paid off of so many streams and everything
royalties.
like that. And so that helps them out a lot. But then, I mean, that was how you made money. But the Beatles, they got to the point where they could just work on studio work and still make boatloads of money. So definitely some fun stuff as they played their last paid concert.
Yeah, also on today in 2009, 2 months after Michael Jackson's death, on what would have been his 51st birthday, 13,597 people in Mexico City performed the Thriller dance, establishing a new Guinness World Record.
Now, when I said this, I just thought they were just, going around like this. But Will was like, what if they did the entire dance to Thriller? And I was like, that would be really impressive that they got 13,000 people to do it. But it would also make sense that it's only 13,000 because I feel like you could easily get more than that to just do like this
same
motion.
time.
Yeah, exactly. You just go to a sporting event that has like over 100,000 people at it, and you just go, everybody do this to Thriller, and then you get over 13,000 people doing it. So it might have been the whole dance.
That's what I'm thinking as well.
Definitely some crazy stuff there. But since it's a Guinness World Record, we will look up some weird Guinness World Records because it's always fun to find those weird ones.
Absolutely, and we are working towards a $717 line prize. We have $11,678 on that large frame and $31,365 on that jackpot.
All right, Nick Stolberg.
Ooh, on ball 10.
Ooh.
That was a jackpot going out to Jim Rocks over at Adagio, $717. Nicely done, Jim Rocks.
Good job. Now we're going to try and give out that $11,000 large frame, but we're definitely in line to do so as Jim Rocks was able to get that one nice and early. Now we got Viddy, Cold as Ice, Rocket, and Turk all getting after it. But we were talking about some weird Guinness World Records, and the first one is Nick Stolberg holds the world record for the longest ton. His nickname, The Lick, is because of its world's longest tongue that measures in at 10.10 centimeters long. And he's held that record since 2012.
Wowee.
Ah.
Well, Gary Turner holds the record for the stretchiest skin all the way from 1999.
Now, I've seen this dude before. It's weird. It's
unsettling.
Can stretch his stomach 6.25 inches.
Wow.
Weird. Lee Redmond has the longest fingernails in the world. She set the world record in 2008 with 28 feet 4-inch long nails. That is
that's something.
So scary.
Ram Singh holds the world record for the longest mustache, and it sits at about 14 feet.
That is a mustache.
He hasn't cut it for over 37 years.
That is crazy. Wow. I mean,
dedicated his life.
That his dedication right there. We do have Kona Kid over at the roadside taking home $25 on that one, as we did click past that coverall to a must-go prize of $38. Meaning all these jackpots outside of the line prize are growing and rolling into this next game. But good job to Jim Rocks taking home that massive jackpot of $717. And the final weird one, weird Guinness World Record is, well, I'm going to leave you on a cliffhanger because we have a coverall winner we want to talk about.
That's right. MCS over at Maple Liquor Store is taking home that $38 must-go prize. Nicely done to all of our winners in this game number 10. We're about to be enrolled in game number 11.
Oh, yeah. But the final crazy fact is Antonis Trimas of Lithuania set the world record for heaviest weight lifted by a human beard.
Wow.
This is going to be super scary to me because that just hurts my face.
Yeah.
The true, it's true. In 2013, Antonis lifted 63.8 kilograms with his beard. I mean, crazy. How many pounds is that? 63.8.
That is 140 pounds hung by his chin.
Just by the hair of your chin.
Mm-hmm. Your chinny chin.
That is, oh gosh, that hurts. That's terrible.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that is a tough beard right there.
Mm-hmm.
We do have 1 minute to get enrolled in this game number 11 of Skull Bingo. So make sure you guys are getting enrolled and press and play. But we talked a little bit about our specialty nights that are coming up the next 2 nights.
That's right.
But if you want to be a player that's competing on those nights, earning points to try and get it in our top 10, or just getting a little bit of extra information, we have a place where you need to sign up.
That's right. Head over to pgl.world and sign up. It only takes a couple seconds, and then you're a member of the Pilot Gambling League. Once you're a member of the PGL, you get a lot of insider information like a monthly newsletter, and you also get to compete against each other for those PGL points that are awarded on our specialty nights. It has been crucial lately that you guys have been in the know about setting up at pgl.world, as we've just recently released the information and registration about PyCon.
Registration's now closed.
That's right, and we are officially sold out, and so if we got your spot, then we'll see you guys at the Ledge Amphitheater in Wake Park September 15th. But if you guys missed that opportunity at registration, make sure you guys are going out to a local bar or restaurant playing Pilot games, as we're going to be streaming to you guys all day long from that event.
Yeah, definitely some great stuff there. I mean, PyCon, a blast. And I think it's even super fun for those players that decide to just watch from their hometown bar.
Absolutely.
Definitely some great stuff. You guys could take home some really good winnings from those bars as well. Unlike the other players, which they're just sitting around, I mean, listening to ZZ Top. But we do have $36 on that line prize, $11,687 on that large frame, and $31,360 on that coverall jackpot. We'll see who can get the win, as we got a bunch of players 2 balls away, and we got some PGL member spotlight
Ball
that we
number
need to get
10
into.
again.
Wow. I mean, I guess it's a jackpot going out, but
the line prize going out yet again.
yeah, $36 going out to JMD over at Wild Bill's Sports Saloon in Blaine. Good job, JMD. But
that's proof right there that no matter what these jackpots are at, the ball count will stay the same, and you can win multiple times in a row.
Oh, yeah. But PGL member spotlight.
That's right. I
New
won't interrupt you
signees.
anymore.
We got Sandra D, Space Dust, Gottwald, Cherry W, Tinker, Kalaska, Smo 1, Joey TTWL 69, Eminem, Jaders 2011, Bones, Bassy Blings, Me Please, It's a G Thing, Coco 29, Brandneck 326, Kayla Liam 1, and Snipes. Did I say it's a G thing with too much confidence?
Yes, you did. You 100% did.
I like it. I mean, it's
a G thing.
It's a G thing. I think it's hilarious. I think it's a great name.
I can definitely tell which one's your favorite.
It's a G thing. Yeah, it's my favorite. I mean,
it's a G thing.
It's hilarious. I mean,
you just said it with so much conviction. I was sold.
I had to. I mean, the first time I said it, I hesitated because I didn't know what it was about to say.
Yeah.
But then now I know what it is. I'm going to say it with confidence every single time. It's a G thing. We do have AGG 3 balls away. We'll see if we can give out this $9 must-go large frame prize to one of these great players, as we have clicked past all the jackpots in this game number 11. We're going to be having those jackpots grow and roll into this game number 12. Should be some really fun stuff.
Absolutely, as we got a ton of players one ball away, and now we've got Hicks over at Mabel Liquor Store taking away that large frame prize of $9. Nicely done, and we're trying to give out this $14 must-go prize now. Let's see if we can give it out really soon. We got players one ball away.
Yeah, it should be pretty quickly. We got Chris Hicks, TC Bear, and we got our winner.
TC Bear over at Orhouse is taking home that prize. Nicely done. $14 going in your pocket. In this game number 11, we're about to be getting enrolled in game number 12.
Yeah, super fun stuff. And as you guys are getting enrolled into this game number 12, we're going to be talking about our PGL standings, what you guys earn points for on Tuesday and Wednesday night, as we had quite a few shakeups just this last Wednesday.
That's right. And on the player side of things, jumping right into 10th place, getting pushed back all the way from 8th, it is Diesel over at Eagle St. James, who sits with 358,650 points. But coming in from unranked now into 9th place, we got Chapster over at Moe's, who sits with 362,780 points. Both 372,380 points. Also coming in from unranked. Now into 8th place, it is High Rise and Brizo at the Underground Bar and Grill. 7th place is Sloppy's over at Rutgers Birchmont Lounge, sitting with 401,180 points. 6th place is Nixon over at VFW Roseville with 404,455 points. Now we have a neck-and-neck race in our 5th and 4th place spots, as in 5th we've got Keeves at Clearwater Corners, who sits with 444,650 points. Ooh. Both 444,775 points right ahead of them. In 4th place, it is Devoided over at the Roadside. 3rd place sits with Bergar over at Southtown Lanes with 476,035 points. 2nd place is Keith over at Ibiza West, sitting with 493,925 points. But holding on to 1st place for yet another week, it is Forget You D at VFW Austin, sitting with 617,990 points.
Yeah, good job to all those players. I mean, that is a crazy tie, a virtual, as close as the tie gets in these PGL standings between Keeves and Devoided. Can't wait to see which one of those big-time players is going to end up on top.
Absolutely. You voted Keeves. I voted Devoided. It is the battle of the 5th and 4th place players. We'll have to see what's happening this week on our PGLs.
Yeah, but onto the location side of things, getting bumped back from 9th into 10th place, we get American Legion Fridley with 1,228,490 points. With 1,243,140 points in 9th place, getting bumped back from 7th, we got Rusty Nail Thief River Falls. Moving from unranked to 8th place, we got Rustic Saloon in Little Falls with 1,261,530 points. With 1,286,445 points, getting bumped back from 6th into 7th, we got Billy's Rockford. Moving all the way up from 10th into 6th. I mean, a huge rise for this location. We got Corner Pocket and Rice with 1,370,910 points. And before I get into this top 5, we do have a winner.
That's right. Doug over at Brink 104 Club is taking home that must-go prize of $4. That went out on ball number 11. We almost did 3 games in a row giving out the line prize.
That is crazy. Good job, Doug. But back to the location standings for PGL. In 5th place, we got Miltona Liquor Store with 1,416,810 points. With 1,684,265 points in 4th place, we got VFW Northfield. 3rd place is Howie's Sports Bar and Grill in St. Cloud with 1,963,240 points. 2nd place is the Mabel Liquor Store with 1,963,310 points. And with 2,157,315 points in 1st place, we got Poppers in Virginia.
That is right. Poppers in Virginia is holding on to 1st place for yet another week. We're looking to see locations like Mabel Liquor Store and Howie's Sports Bar and Grill in St. Cloud get into that 2 million point club this week, and hopefully these few nights are the nights that's going to make it happen.
Yeah, should be some really, really fun stuff. We do have Lover in going after that large frame jackpot as we click past it to a $6 must-go, as we are trying to give out that coverall and large frame probably at the same time if we want to give it out, as SMF 1024 is 1 ball away with Lover. We'll see if they can get them both out. No. We are moving on to a must-go prize in that coverall to $10, as we just got to wait a little bit for, yeah, there's the large frame winner.
That's right. Lover at American Legion Spicers taking home that large frame of $6, as now we work on this $10 must-go prize. I was trying to will it to go out before the jackpot.
I know.
It didn't work.
I was, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't.
I know, but we got Lover once again, one ball away trying to take home this line prize, or this must-go prize, I should say, of $10. So we'll have to see if either them or Pluto are going to take it home.
Yeah, the good old space rock just floating out there. Pluto.
And that's the one who won.
Pluto over at Corner Pocket and Rice taking home $10 on that one. Good job to all the winners in this game number 12 of Skull Bingo. We're about to be getting rolled into a game number 13. And as you guys are getting rolled into this game number 13, we have a little bit of wild news to get into. And it's checking in with our Minnesota Wild. And we're checking in with prospect Ryan Healy and how he can be the Wild's next prize defenseman prospect. Healy is committed to Harvard University, where he'll continue to dive into the hockey world. Preparing him for full-time duty at the NHL level, Ryan has the tools to be a legitimate threat, and his athletic ability stood out at Minnesota's development camp. Now it's time to specialize, and the more he does going forward, the more you'll see him thrive.
Very cool.
Yeah, I think it's really cool. I mean, a guy that has all the ability to do stuff. Now he just needs to figure out what his elite skill set is in the NHL. What's going to get him those minutes in the NHL? Because there's a lot of guys that they can go. They're in high school. They're the best players, and they can play any position on the ice. They go to college. They're one of the better players, and they got to do a little bit of specialization, but don't have to necessarily do it nearly as much. And then once you get to the NHL, you got to be elite in something to get on that ice. And so hopefully he can figure out what he's elite at and help him become that next defenseman that our Wild can count on.
Absolutely, but you can always count on the Wild, and if you want to show your support for them, you can play our awesome E-Tab game, Let's Go Wild. You can check out that Slapshot bonus round and take home some great prizes along the way as well. But we are going to be checking in and seeing what other news is happening in the NHL world.
Yeah, I just wanted to see when the NHL preseason gets started. And it looks like next month is the start of the preseason, as the Senators taking on the Maple Leafs is going to be the very first game to happen at 12 p.m. on September 24th.
That's some really exciting stuff.
Yes.
I feel like their season just ended.
Under a month away.
Yeah.
Crazy, crazy stuff. It should be a lot of fun. I'm really excited to see our Wild get back onto the ice again.
Absolutely.
Especially knowing that Kirill Kaprizov is on the team.
Absolutely, now that he's home and safe. But that does mean that winter is coming.
Yeah, I am not excited for winter, but I'm kind of excited for our ice fishing report. I like the ice fishing report. I think it's super, super fun. And before we head to those reports, we're going to be talking about our Bemidji area lakes done by Explore Minnesota on August 25th. And bass fishing has been excellent on area lakes with good numbers, and many large fish recently reported. The walleye bite has been a bit tougher, but patient anglers are taking a few fish when using live bait rigs with crawlers or leeches.
Absolutely, but we got John H. over at Eagles Albert Lake taking home that $3 line prize. And now we work on that $11,715 large frame.
I'm pretty sure John Higgins is downstairs working on iPads right now. So,
wow.
I mean, surprised that
Scotty
he was able.
must have beamed him up.
Yeah, must have just maybe Jackpot Jen took her in the jackpot copter.
Yeah.
And just took him over there. But some more fishing stuff. Nearby Cass Lake has offered more consistent bite, especially on the flats on 8 to 10 feet of water, and at the weeds in 12 to 16 feet of water. Leeches, crawlers, minnows, and jigging wraps are all producing fish. Red Lake is giving up walleye to those pulling spinners with crawlers or minnows through 6 to 8 feet of water. Anglers will also want to try depths of 12 to 16 feet on Big Winnie. Large bluegills are hitting on the deep humps of area lakes, and the crappies remain off the deep cabbage, with some suspended over deeper water.
All right, that's some great stuff.
Yeah, really, really cool stuff. We do have a large frame winner, as John H. already getting the double win on this one, taking home $5 over at Eagles Albert Lay. Now we have one more ball to try and give out this jackpot, and let's see if John H. can do it. Doesn't look like it. Moving on to a coverall must go of $8 as John H is one ball away, seeing if he can get the hat trick on this.
Absolutely. But if you guys take home a jackpot in the next few games we're playing, we want to see it. Even if you don't and you're just having a great time with Pilot Games, we'd love to see that as well. So make sure you guys are sending in all of those amazing player pictures our way, and we'll put them up on our broadcaster. You can send them our way with the hashtag Pilot Games. You can post them directly to our Facebook, or you can email them us at jackpots@pilotgames.com.
Yeah, we do have John H over at Eagles, Albert Lay, taking home the hat trick on this one. $853 all going out to him. Really, really cool stuff as we are about to get enrolled into a game number 14 of Skull Bingo. So make sure you guys are getting enrolled and press and play. And we're going to have some jackpots on the line on this one. So make sure you guys are definitely getting enrolled. And if you do, take that player picture like you were talking about. We do have a great player picture to show off right now of Crazy Kid. We kind of hinted at it a little bit earlier in the broadcast, and there it is, $607 going out to him. Definitely great to see you. Were you trying to sneak in and give it a
I wanted to peek around the corner.
Yeah, definitely awesome stuff. Crazy Kid, he's great at sending in those player pictures as
yes.
well. So if you guys take home those jackpots and you want to be showed off, we'll talk about you a bunch. Sometimes, we'll talk about you for multiple days because we don't get a new player picture for a while, and then you're the player pick for, 4 days in a row. And so send in those player pictures. We like talking about those great players getting really good wins.
Absolutely, but we do have some Viking news to go over as you guys have just about a minute to get enrolled in this next round.
Yeah.
And again?
I'm not familiar with this player as he's a Broncos player.
Well, apparently he forced 2 fumbles and broke up 2 passes in the Broncos' 32-13 preseason win. 23 to 13 preseason win over the Minnesota Vikings on Saturday night. With his best play, a trip sack of Sean Mannion led to the Baron Browning 17-yard fumble return for a touchdown just before the halftime.
Yeah, I think that was the worst play actually. It was not. But it kind of just led this game into being a preseason game that didn't really matter about winning or losing. It was a good game for us to get our final cuts in, but that was the final game before we are on to regular season football. So we got to wait all the way till September 11th for that home opener against the Green Bay Packers.
Oh, yeah.
I am super excited about it. I don't know about you, but we're actually going to be there at the stadium for that game.
Yes,
hopefully
we are.
broadcasting live for you guys there. And it should be just a lot of fun.
Absolutely. So, guys, definitely check that out. It's going to be a great one. But we are working on the $71 line prize, this $11,739 large frame, and this $31,397 jackpot.
Oh, and it looks like the Vikings... there's been some teams, maybe they won't want to trade Alexander Madison, but apparently there have been 12 teams to call about us trading Alexander Madison. According to the Pioneer Press, Chris Thompson, the Minnesota Vikings have received calls from at least 12 teams about the running back Alexander Madison. That's really crazy. We do have a line prize winner.
That's right. Big JK over at Carboni's Pizzeria in Pub, Oak Park Heights, is taking away that $5 line prize.
Oh, yeah. This can be taken in multiple ways. Teams have been known to put the word out to reporters to boost their position in trade negotiations. On the other hand, it is completely plausible for this to be the case if the Vikings are serious about moving on from the former third-round pick. What could Alexander Madison get in a trade? Climbing the pockets, Matt Anderson's compiled some recent running back trades to get a sense of what the market might be for Madison. And so, let's see. It's got a few of them. And recent trades. Recent running back trades have been fetching day 3 picks. Maybe there's hope that, to attach a later pick to Madison in hopes of receiving a better draft 1 back. But I'd guess if moved, it would be for day 3. Mark Ingram got traded for a 7th-round pick. Sony Michel got traded for a 4th and a 6th-round pick. DeAndre Washington got traded for Sony Michel got traded for a 4th, 6th-round DeAndre Washington plus a 7th. No. Sony Michel got traded for a 4th and 6th. DeAndre Washington plus a 7th got traded for a 6th-round pick. And Lynn Bowden got traded for a 6th and plus a 6th got traded for a 4th-round pick. But I think Alexander Madison is considered a much greater running back than all these guys. So I think we'd be able to get a little bit more. We do have a large frame winner, though.
That's right. JMD over at Wild Bill Sports Saloon in Blaine is taking home that large frame, and they're taking home a prize of $8. We also have MVB over at Bleachers in Maplewood taking home that $12 Musco prize in this game number 14. We're about to be getting rolled in game number 15.
Yeah. Now I don't know how I feel about that there's a bunch of teams acquiring about him. On one hand, I'm not a huge keep the running back. Like you can't pay 2 running backs good money.
Yeah.
He'll probably end up leaving to go get a good contract
Somewhere else
for
anyway.
another team. And but so do you trade him now, try and get as much value out of him, trust in the prospects that we have in the running back room, like Ty Chandler and Kenny Ngagwu, who've shown flashes of being really, really nice running backs, especially in the system that we're bringing, and say Alexander Madison, I mean, you're really great, and you may be better than our second string, but what we can get in return for you is worth trading away, then maybe, but I'm a huge fan of Alexander Madison, and I think he would fit so well in this offensive scheme.
It'd be a shame to lose him.
Yeah, it's a tough one, and he's just a really good guy too. So you root for those kinds of guys.
Absolutely.
Well, definitely some nice stuff. And if you guys want to send some luck over to our Minnesota Vikings, play the great E-Tab game, Vikings Victory, and see if you can win a really great prize. Are we getting rolled into a game number 15 right now?
Yes, we are.
Yeah, game number 15, just 30 seconds to do so. So make sure you guys are getting enrolled and present play. $43,241 of total prizes.
Absolutely. But while you guys are playing from 4 to 6 each and every day, you guys are taking home points towards our happy hour standing. And as soon as we get those updated for you guys, we will let you know. As it sits, we have a 3-way tie in 10th place between Wolfstein at Carboni's Pizza, CR Billiards, Crazy Kid at Tasty Pizza Hangar 45, and Jay Surma at Grumpy's Bar and Grill, Roseville. They all have 10,000 points. With 11,000 in 7th place, we got another 3-way tie between Dustball 75 at Charlie Sports Bar and Grill, Tesla at Friends Bar and Restaurant, and Kirby at American Legion Fridley. 6th place is Lucky Ride at South Street Saloon with 12,000. With 13,000 in 5th place, we have Chica at Willie McCoy's of Andover. 4th place is Billany at VFW Blaine with 15,000. 3rd place is O. Lars at Anami Vets Club with 17,000. 2nd place is Brother Nate over at Carboni's Pizza and Sports Bar Burnsville with 20,000. And then with 38,000 in 1st place, we have Funk at Carboni's Pizza, CR Billiards.
Well, on to the location side of the standings. In 10th place, we got the Dugout Bar and Grill in Bethel with 16,000 points. With 17,000 points, we have a 2-way tie between the Barrel House Bar and Cafe and Willie McCoy's of Andover, both with 17,000 points. 19,000 points for the 7th place location, Carboni's Pizza and Sports Bar Burnsville. 6th place is VFW Blaine with 23,000 points. With 26,000 points in 5th place, we got the Tasty Pizza Hangar 45 in Hilltop. 4th place is American Legion Fridley with 33,000 points. With 44,000 points in 3rd place, we got VFW Spring Lake Park. Before I get into our top 2, though, we do have a line prize winner.
That's right. Video over at Municipal Liquor Store Akeley is taking home $4 on that line prize. We still got those great prizes that the rest of you guys can work towards.
Oh, yeah. But top 2 locations. 2nd place, we got Anami Vets Club with 46,000 points. And in 1st place, we got Carboni's Pizza, CR Billiards in Coon Rapids with 80,000 points.
Absolutely. That is some really exciting stuff. So make sure you guys are coming out each and every day from 4 to 6 to try your hand at our happy hour games. It's your first opportunity of the day to take home some Skull Bingo prizes as you guys have been doing with us over the last hour or so.
Oh yeah, but right now we're working on this large frame jackpot, $11,756 available on this one. We'll see if we can give it out before we hit 43 balls, but it looks like people are out of line to be able to take this one home as we're clicking past it right here. Moving on to a must-go prize of $7. Hopefully we can get it out before we hit 50 balls dropped so that we'll have a chance at this coverall jackpot, as we got players 2 balls away. But as we are finishing up this game number 15, we're going to be hopping into some celebrity birthdays. The first one being a really cool one. In 1901, Sherwin Badger, an American figure skater, was the U.S. singles champion in 1920 through 1924. Won Olympic silver in pairs with Beatrix Loran in 1932.
We do have a winner, as Nunya79 over at Beck's Pub is taking home that large frame of $7. Now we're working on that $11 must-go prize with Nunya, 1 ball away.
Well, yeah, but you found out a little bit more about Sherwin?
That's right. He graduated from Harvard University, and he's pretty impressive, if I do say so myself. His full name is Sherwin Campbell Badger. But before we talk about him more, we got a winner.
Dave over at Eagles Alberta Lay taking home $11 on the coverall. Good job to all the winners in this game number 15. We're about to be getting rolled into a game number 16. With these jackpots continuing to grow, you don't want to miss out on it. So continue getting enrolled and press and play.
Absolutely. He also captured pair of gold medals with partner Beatrix Lauren 3 times and won the silver medal at the 1932 Winter Olympics. He also then went on after his competitive career ended. He ended up being a skating judge and the head of the U.S. Figure Skating Association.
Wow. So one of the biggest names in figure skating.
Absolutely.
Awesome stuff. Happy birthday, Sherwin Badger.
Happy birthday. Next up in 1915, we have Ingrid Bergman, the Swedish actress known for Casablanca as well as Cactus Flower.
Yeah, I mean, those are 2 big names right there. And she's been in even bigger stuff as her career spanned over 5 decades and is often regarded as one of the most influential screen figures in cinematic history. Yeah, really, really impressive stuff.
She was only 26 years old when Casablanca was filmed.
Yeah, I mean, did a lot of stuff in her early ages. Casablanca, Gaslight, Notorious, From Whom the Bell Tolls, Joan of Arc, Murder on the Oriental.
Orient Express.
Yeah, Orient Express.
Interesting stuff.
Let me think. What else is out there that I can recognize?
Yeah, she starred in a variety of different European and American films, television, movies, and plays. Her career spanned 5 decades, and she's often regarded as one of the most influential screen figures in cinematic history.
Yeah.
Did you already read that?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Definitely.
I was worried about that before I read it out, but I thought, I'll take a chance.
I'll just do it anyways. Well, Ingrid's acted in her first American film, Intermezzo. She played the role of Antia Hoffman opposite to Leslie Howard.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, she also played Joan of Arc in a Broadway production, Joan of Lorraine, in 1946, and she received a critically acclaim for the role and was one of her best ever.
Wow, really cool stuff. In 1956, Ingrid returned to Hollywood. She acted in Anastasia in the lead role and ended up winning an Academy Award for it.
That's one of my favorite movies.
Yeah.
We do have Good over at Scarta's Bar in St. Paul, taking home $5 on that line prize. Nicely done as we work towards this $11,780 large frame.
Yeah, really cool stuff. Hopefully we can give out this jackpot. She worked with her twin daughters in Matter of Time in 1976.
Very cool stuff.
Yeah.
What else? Not only was she a talented actress, but she was multilingual, and she acted and was able to speak 5 different languages: Swedish, English, French, German, and Italian.
Wow, that is so impressive. The first time, in 21 years, she appeared on the American stage for More Stately Mansions in 1967.
All right.
Ah.
The last movie she acted in was called Autumn Sonata, which she had won the Best Actress Academy Award.
So her last was one of her best.
In 1978.
Really cool stuff. Happy birthday, Ingrid Bergman. We're hoping to be able to give out that jackpot note, an $8 Musco large frame prize. We'll see if we can give it out to Randy or Jag, who are 3 balls away, as we are trying to also give out that $31,000 jackpot as we click so quickly to that 50 ball mark, and it looks like we'll be moving past it to a Musco prize, $13 on all the Muscos on all of these prizes. So that means they're all grown and rolling into a game number 17.
That's right, but we got a winner as Randy over at Oak Lawn Tavern is taking home that large frame of $8 as we're trying to give out this $13 Musco prize now.
Oh, yeah, but next on our celebrity birthday list, born in 1920, we got Charlie Bird Parker, American jazz saxophonist, did ornithology, and was a composer as well.
Very, very cool stuff. I am a big, big fan of the saxophone, but we do have our winner.
Spanky over at Willie McCoy's of Andover is taking home that coverall prize of $13. Good job to all the winners in this game number 16. We're about to be getting enrolled into a game number 17, so make sure you guys are getting enrolled, press and play, and trying to take home a nice jackpot. Well, I got a little fun thing before you get into the serious topic of all the great things that he's been able to do. So the nickname Bird. It also his nickname was Yardbird. Now, how he got that nickname is really funny because they're not really 100% sure on how he got the name.
Okay.
But it's one of 2 ways. It has to be one of these 2 ways.
Okay.
And one is that he's as free as a bird, and that's why he got the nickname. The other one was while he was touring, it is thought that he hit a chicken, which is called a yard bird, and it stuck and it stayed with him for the rest of his career.
I'm gonna put my money on the second.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna go with as well. Really funny stuff. Definitely some. But you do have some. There's also some other things that he's been. He's not just a saxophonist.
No, he is a band leader, a composer. He was a highly influential soloist and leading figure in the development of bebop, a form of jazz characterized by fast tempos, virtuoso technique, and advanced harmonics.
Really, really cool stuff. Happy birthday, Charlie Parker.
He is said to be the father of bebop.
Cool stuff. We got 30 seconds to get enrolled in this game number 17. So make sure you guys are getting enrolled and press and play. $43,000 on the line. This should be a really fun one.
That and his most famous piece is also called the Yardbird Suit.
I wonder if that's because of his nickname or if the nickname came first or the song came first.
Oh, well, this one says that it's because of his vigorous appetite for chicken.
No. So there's many different reasons why his nickname is Bird. I love that. There's just 1,000,002.
Yeah. There's many different speculations. This one is about that he had a gig with some fellow musicians and it involved a bird in the yard and it had an unfortunate fate.
That's the one that I think I was talking about, where he accidentally ran over a chicken. But that's super funny stuff.
Yeah.
Happy birthday, Charlie Bird Parker. I mean, the founder of or the father of bebop. Next up on our celebrity birthday list, though, we got a fun one. 1923, Richard Attenborough, an English actor and director. He is in Gandhi, Jurassic Park, and Young Winston. He plays kind of the professor in the Jurassic Park series.
We do have Mid-MG over at Holidays 3-in-1, taking home that $6 line prize. Now we're working on that $11,810 large frame.
Yeah, let's see if we can give that one out. But Richard Attenborough, he is a English actor, filmmaker, entrepreneur. He was the president of the Royal Academy of Dramatic Arts and the British Academy of Film and Television Arts, as well as the life president of Chelsea FC.
He is also David Attenborough's oldest brother.
Really? Who's David Attenborough?
That's the name I recognize, and I was trying to figure out if they have any relation. David Attenborough is he's a broadcaster, a biologist, natural historian, and author. He's done like Planet Earth and stuff. He's like one of the narrators and stuff.
Okay, that's super funny that then his brother became a huge actor as well. As, I mean, he's so iconic for his role as like the funder of, like, he funds the whole operation
Yes.
of the Jurassic Parks. Really
Very
funny
cool stuff. Happy birthday, Richard.
Yeah, you see what other movie he's been a part of, as he's a part of the 1994 Miracle on 34th Street.
That's right. We got Aaron, too, over at Off Center Tavern and Grill, getting the double win, $10 on that large frame and $16 on that must go. Nicely done to all of our winners in this game number 17. We're about to begin enrolled in game number 18.
Yeah, it should be some great stuff. We'll see if we can give out some of these great prizes. We've been building them up for a little bit now. But
he was in Magic, which was one of the original the ventriloquist horror movies.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Okay, I haven't even heard of that one. Really interesting.
Bunch of different words.
Yeah, I mean, he worked in a lot of different movies throughout his time. But really, really cool stuff. I mean, the Jurassic Park movies are definitely his biggest work.
Absolutely. We're going to be looking up some Jurassic Park fun facts for you guys just because, why not?
Because, you might not know some things about. Spielberg found out about Jurassic Park while working on ER. The director Steven Spielberg and author Michael Crichton were working on a screenplay that would eventually become the television series ER. Spielberg asked the writer about about his plans for his next book. Crichton told him about Jurassic Park. So while they were working on ER together, he told them, oh, I think Jurassic Park would be a cool one.
Yeah, although excited about Jurassic Park, Spielberg actually wanted to direct his dream project, Schindler's List. But MCA Universal's president, Sid Sheinberg, would only greenlight Spielberg's film if the director agreed to make his dinosaur picture first.
That's really funny.
Yeah.
Oh, cool stuff. Chip Kid is behind the iconic logo. Most books that lead to movies end up taking the film's poster as their cover art, but the Jurassic Park was the other way around. The iconic logo on the poster was adapted from the design of Chip Kid's T-Rex skeleton drawing that was used for the original novel.
Very cool.
Ah.
A King Kong ride inspired Spielberg's original plan for building the dinosaurs.
Really? That is so funny. To pull off the dinosaurs, Spielberg had to get creative. They couldn't be life-size animatronic recreations. Spielberg had to think a little differently. So he assembled a group of special effects legends to create the vision for Jurassic Park.
It's some really cool stuff.
Wow, cool.
Yeah, Jurassic Park broke new CG ground.
Yeah, I mean, being able to actually put stuff walking around out there, really cool stuff.
Absolutely.
Yeah, one Ian McKellen line was inspired by a member of the effects team. While viewing the Murren complete CGI test with Spielberg and the other members of the effect team, Tippett said, I think I'm extinct. Spielberg incorporated Tippett's comment into the film in exchange between Sam Neill, Alan Grant, and Jeff Goldblum's Ian Malcolm. When Grant said, I think we're out of a job, McKellen replied, don't you mean extinct?
That's funny. We got May over at Carboni's Pizzeria and Pub, Oak Park Heights, as well as Randy, both splitting up that $6 line prize. Now we got a nice little run up at this $11,800 jackpot.
Yeah, definitely some fun stuff there. Hopefully, we are going to be giving out this $11,000 jackpot in this game number 18. We got Jag 6 balls away. We'll see if they can work their way closer. Now 5 balls away. Definitely on their way to be able to do this. But we do have another celebrity birthday to get into, and this one of my favorite cartoon characters as a kid.
Ever. Well, in 1953, Speedy Gonzales was born by Warner Brothers cartoon character that was created by Chuck Jones and Michael Maltese. The Looney Tunes and Marie Melody series, it first debuts in Cattails for 2.
Yeah, I didn't realize that he didn't start off with his own original cartoon.
Yes, the fastest mouse in all of Mexico, with his major trait being the ability to be extremely fast, speaking with an exaggerated Hispanic accent.
Yeah, I was a huge fan of this as a kid because he was just so. I was obsessed with anything about super speed, and it was just so funny how he mocked whatever he was stealing from, and it cracked me up. It cracked me up as a child.
And actually, Jerry from Tom and Jerry is Speedy Gonzales' cousin.
I did know that. I did know that because they have a collaboration together at one point where they're both on the same, like he comes onto a Tom and Jerry episode, I think, at one point, which is really fun.
Reina Villarreal is also part of this family.
Oh, we do have Lovely Lady over at Winona Athletic Club taking home that Musco prize of $9. And we got a Musco coverall getting split up between Chicago Joe and Dave. Good job to all of our winners in this game number 18. And we're going to be going off air for this game number 19, and we'll be back for game number 20. guys, and we love giving out jackpots throughout the entire week, but we also love to highlight the jackpots that go out over the weekend, and we definitely had a great list of jackpots this weekend.
That's right, and starting Friday off right, we had T-Bone over at BNL Bar taking home $1,453.
Then we had Squigs also on that Friday at VFW Brooklyn Park taking home $642.
Nicely done. Next up, we got Barb K over at VFW Brooklyn Park taking home $759.
Then Easy E over at White Bear Bar took home $646.
Nicely done. And then the last jackpot going out on Friday was the largest one of the weekend, and it went out to Mad Dog over at Boudreaux's Bar 2, taking home a whopping $18,372.
Good job to all the winners on Friday. Now moving on to Saturday, we had Ray over at American Legion Malanca taking home $3,098.
Nicely done. Next up, we had Forget You D at Lyle Liquor taking home $1,685.
Yeah, then on Saturday, finishing off our Saturday, we had KMP over at the Woodshed Lamport taking home $1,017.
Nicely done. Next up, we had Why Not Me 1 over at Broadway Bar and Pizza Rochester taking home $1,655.
Yeah, then we had John, Funk, and Jim over at Lookout Bar and Grill taking home $4,413.
And the final jackpot we gave out this past weekend went out to G-Force over at Moonlit Bay, taking home $630.
Well, definitely some great jackpots going out during this weekend. If you guys happen to be a jackpot winner, make sure you message in a player picture over to us so that we can show you guys off on the broadcast. And also, while you guys are playing these games, remember, when you play Pilot games, your community wins.
Hey guys, each and every day from 12 to 1, we love our lunchtime bingo, and you guys take home points to compete against each other in our Twiking Zone standings each and every day while playing.
Oh, yeah, and on the player side, in 10th place, we got Juicy Loser over at VFW Columbia Heights with 44,000 points. With 45,000 points in 9th place, we got T-Bone over at Poppers. 8th place is Tez over at Poppers with 62,000 points. with 79,000 points. In 7th place, we got Red over at American Legion Fridley. 6th place is Caribou over at Cooper's Restaurant with 87,000 points. With 109,000 points in 5th place, we got Nan over at Corky's Bar South Haven. 4th place is Mikey Wins over at Steve-O's with 111,000 points. With 127,000 points in 3rd place, we got Scrub Eye at VFW Blaine. 2nd place is Simbob over at Bedrock with 129,000 points. And with 140,000 points in 1st place, we got Loser Dave over at VFW Spring Lake Park.
That is some really exciting stuff. And on the location side of things, in 10th place, we got Floppy Crappie at Pokegama Township with 50,000 points. With 52,000 in 9th place, it's Cooper's Restaurant in Eagan. 8th place is Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards in Coon Rapids with 79,000 points. With 86,000 in 7th place, it's Miniker Sports Hub in La Crescent. Then in 6th place, it's Our Place on 3rd and Faribault with 105,000 points. With 141,000 points in 5th place, it's VFW Blaine. Then in 4th, it's Poppers in Virginia, sitting with 169,000 points. Then with 222,000 points in 3rd place, it's Corky's Bar in South Haven. 2nd place is American Legion Fridley, sitting with 281,000 points. Then with 365,000 points in 1st place is VFW Spring Lake Park.
Yeah, good job to all those locations and players. And if you want to come out and earn some points towards these standings, come out from 12 to 1 to earn some cash as well as a great time in some Twins Bingo. Hey guys, and we are here for some more Skull Bingo just 10 seconds before we get into this very next game. Should be some really fun stuff. And we are about to get enrolled in the game number 21
That's right.
of Skull Bingo. Should be some really fun. And let's see what our prizes are looking like as we have a line prize of...
Oh, yeah, just take your sweet time.
Yeah, $92, a large frame prize of $11,911, and a coverall jackpot of $31,530. Should be some really, really fun stuff, as we'll talk about the winners in the last few games in just a little bit. But we were talking about Speedy Gonzalez because it was his birthday on today, but we can talk about all those Warner Brother cartoons. And do you have a favorite of the Warner Brother cartoons?
Tom and Jerry.
Tom and Jerry, that's always a good one. Feed the Kitty, a great one, with the bulldog and the little kitten that are best friends. That gets the bulldog into all sorts of different trouble.
We do have a winner as SDFBN over at Dugout Bar and Grill. Bethel is taking home that $7 line prize. Now we're working on that $11,911 large frame.
Yeah, I mean, my favorite was anything with Bugs Bunny as a kid.
Yeah.
I had a bunch of Bugs Bunny stuff on CD.
I gotta admit, I really liked when they were like kids or toddlers.
Oh, you like that one? I watched a little bit of that, but whatever it was on, it wasn't on the time
Readily available.
When I was watching as a kid. But when I did get a shot, I did enjoy that as well. My siblings, I think, liked it more than I did, as I think they got more opportunities to watch it.
Yeah, definitely. That was a big one when I was a kid. But before we go over our next celebrity birthday, we do have those winners from our last two rounds. And actually, in round number 19, we ended up giving out one of those line prizes. Ooh. And it went out to Randy over at Oak Lawn Tavern, who got to take home $199. Then on that large frame, we had Mid-AMC over at Hollandaise 3-in-1, who took home $14. And then on that coverall in round number 19, we have SDFBN over at Dugout Grill in Bethel, taking home $21.
Oh, yeah, but let's talk talk about the round 20 winners, as we had Nick JP over at the Trail Stop Tavern taking home $9 on the line prize. A large frame winner, we had Randy over at Oaklawn Tavern taking home $14. And then that coverall jackpot went over to Big Jimmy over at American Legion Melrose taking home $21.
Nicely done to all of those winners in our last 2 rounds. This is round number 21, and we got 2 more rounds after this before we'll finish off with some Lucky 4 bingo action and then let you guys loose for the remainder of Skull Bingo.
Oh, yeah, but next up on our celebrity birthday list, born in 1958, we got Michael Jackson, American recording artist, dancer, and king of pop, who did Thriller, Billie Jean, and Bad. But before we get into that, we do have a double win, the large frame and coverall going out to Wilson over at Happy Hour Bar, $12 on the large frame and $19 on the coverall going out to them. Good job to all the winners in this game number 21. We're about to get enrolled into game number 22. One of your final shots to be able to take home jackpots in this game of Skull Bingo. So make sure you guys are getting enrolled and press and play before me and Jordy get off air in the next like 10 minutes.
Absolutely, bud. If you guys didn't know, Michael Jackson throughout his entire music career generated more than $4 billion of income.
That is absolutely crazy. His career is absolutely ridiculous. Legendary stuff.
And apparently his last words were a plea for milk.
Really? Yeah. Let's see his net worth was about $100 million came from his own music of his net worth, $500 million over his lifetime.
Wow.
Crazy.
Yeah, and even though he passed away in 2009, he continued to be one of the highest earning celebrities. Even after his 2021 earnings, it increased 27 million since the previous year.
Wow. His favorite takeout was Mexican food.
I feel that.
Yeah, great stuff there. Pinocchio was his favorite Disney character.
Janet Jackson was actually the richest Jackson, though.
Really? That is so crazy. Michael has a love for llamas.
As well as monkeys.
That is great. And all of his costume from Thriller was actually purchased from a second-hand store. Really crazy stuff.
That is impressive.
He always dreamt of being Spider-Man, which would have been hilarious to get a Michael Jackson Spider-Man.
That's hilarious. Wasn't there something else that he was supposed to be casted for?
He also auditioned for the role of Professor X in X-Men.
That is hilarious.
Yeah. And he set 39 Guinness World Records. Really cool stuff.
Yeah, he ended up selling more than 750 million records worldwide.
Yeah. He did karate.
He notched 8 platinum or multi-platinum albums and had 13 #1 singles and had 47 tracks crack the Billboard Top 100.
He has a moon crater named after him.
Wow.
He was cast to play Peter Pan. That is really funny.
That is really funny.
Yeah, in a 1991 movie Hook, he simply felt his vision did not match what the director was looking for. And so they ended up, I think it was a good change in casting to Robin Williams.
Yes. We do have Randy taking home that $10 line prize. And actually, Michael Jackson had a huge stock in the Beatles and ended up taking home more than $47.5 million off of the materials and royalties he earned from the Beatles.
That is crazy stuff. Happy birthday, Michael Jackson. Next up on our celebrity birthday list, born in 1981, we got Brian Chesky, an American internet entrepreneur and the CEO of Airbnb.
Wow.
Yeah, big. I saw Airbnb just blew up over the last 4 years, 5 years, and I never heard of them. And then over these past 4 years,
it's more prevalent than hotels.
Oh, yeah, and I get it. There's a lot of great options when it comes to Airbnb, and it's super cheap and affordable.
Absolutely.
Where you can get, I mean, a multi-room, get like 5 people to be able to split the Airbnb bill, and it's only $100 a night kind of deal. I mean, it's a really nice stuff.
Absolutely. We moved past that large frame, as now we're working on a $16 large frame must-go, as we still have a little bit of a run-up towards that $31,000 jackpot, but it'll have to be the double win.
My favorite Airbnb I've ever been to will always be the one that we went to when one of the first summers of me getting to know you, and we went to an Airbnb in the middle of a cherry orchard, and it was super cool, super pretty. Had the back end went right out, could see the water out the back. It was really, really cool stuff.
We do have Gree Brock over at Hunter's Bar taking home $16 on that large frame as we work towards this $25 must-go prize now with Lee 1 ball away.
And we'll go over another celebrity birthday.
All right, in 1986, we have Leah Michele. She's the American singer and actor known for her work in Glee.
Yeah, she's one of the main actresses in that Glee production.
We do have Man Bear Pig as well as BJE, both splitting up that $25 must-go prize. Nicely done in this game number 22. We're about to begin enrolled in our final round, game number 23.
Yeah, she began her career as a child actress on Broadway, appearing in production of Les Miserables, Ragtime, Fiddler on the Roof, and Spring Awakening.
Yes, she's 36 years old today. She ended up getting married after that big relationship she had with her co-star in Glee.
Yeah, really cool stuff. Now she's been in a few Scream Queens, as well as a few more different things that I'm not really familiar with her other work, but I definitely recognize her from her work with Glee.
I know. I was gonna say I think her face might be the biggest one from Glee.
Yeah, I mean when I think of Glee, I think of her face, kind of deal, or I think of
Corey.
Jane.
Oh, Jane Lynch.
Yeah, I think of Jane Lynch.
Yeah.
It's one of the two, but Jane Lynch, it's because I think of Jane Lynch in a bunch of different roles when I think of Jane Lynch, but when I think of Glee, I a lot of the time think of Jane Lynch's role as the singing coach she was or whatever it was.
Yeah, when I think of Glee, I think of Leah Michele and the co-star Corey, who she was in a relationship with, that ended up passing away way too young.
Well, last celebrity birthday, born in 1993, we got Liam Payne, an English pop singer. He was a part of One Direction, and their biggest hit was "What Makes You Beautiful."
You know, he's actually come out since then and said that he is the founder of One Direction, that Simon himself personally came to him and was like, I want to form a group around you.
Yeah.
And that's how One Direction was formed.
I think that's really, really funny.
I think it's hysterical.
But, I mean, you know, it may be true. It may be true. I mean, he may not even, think it that he might not think of himself that big, but Simon did at that one point and said that to him. Really interesting stuff. But we got some interesting Timberwolves news to talk about. And the third-year leap is a well-known trope in the NBA. The idea is that the player who will become superstars often make major strides in their third NBA season, having had 2 years to get acclimated to the league and working with the best development teams. This is the high-stakes situation rising star Anthony Edwards finds himself in entering the Minnesota Timberwolves 2022-23 season. Players and media alike are forecasting him to have a huge year as the new-look Wolves move into greater national prominence, part of the expectations that Minnesota will be his team alone sooner rather than later. There are multiple ways for Edwards to improve, not only to a clear all-star status, but into the all-NBA conversation.
We do have Nick JP over at Trail Stop Tavern taking away that $11 line prize.
Yeah, now we're working on that $12 large frame.
$12,000 large frame.
$12,000 large frame as we have 20 balls dropped. But we have a few of those different routes that he could take, and you want to read them out, and I'll talk about what I think about each.
All right, the Jason Tatum route, elite high-volume shooting.
Now, this may be my favorite route for him, as I think that's what he is. He's an elite scorer of the basketball, and if he can go out there, put up close to 30 points a game, I think that's where I see him thriving the most. As we got the defensive aspects, we have the playmakers like D'Angelo Russell. We need some high scores, not with him, Anthony Edwards, if he can get up to 30 points a game, and then you got oh, I'm blanking, Karl Anthony Towns, if he can put up like 24, 25 points a game, should be a really tough team to stop offensively.
Absolutely. Next option is the Jay Morant route. The middle game opens everything up.
Yeah, I think this is another way he can play. I think he can implement into this game, but D'Angelo Russell does too much of this for me to see this being his route to success, as I just think that the way he fits on this team isn't the John Morant style.
And finally, the Dwayne Wade route. Steady build to leader of a champion.
Yeah, and this is kind of, he doesn't take a huge statistical leap, but he might become more efficient, increase the points a little bit, get better at defense, and just help lead this already really complete team that we've put a lot of really talented players on, and he just becomes more of that leader in the team. And then when it becomes last-second situations, that's when you see him take over games and certain things like that. And I think any of these ways are good. I like the Dwayne Wade route as well as the Jason Tatum route. I think they're both really, really good.
All right. Well, we'll have to see what happens from there. But we have that $18 large frame going out to Hicks over at Mabel Liquor Store and Chicago Joe. They're both splitting it up. But we also have our must-go winner.
Rana over at Trail Stop Tavern taking home that $28 coverall prize. Good job to all the winners on the $18 large frame and the $11 line prize. In this game number 23 of Skull Bingo, the final game of Skull Bingo during this happy hour. We are now going to be getting enrolled into our final game of the happy hour, a little bit of Lucky 4 bingo action where we have over $31,000 of total of in our jackpot right now, and you guys got 1 minute and 40 seconds to get into this game as we talk about some top 5 standings. First one is going to be our lunchtime bingo. As our top 5 on the player side, we have a two-way tie in 4th place between Nan at Corky's Bar South Haven and Mikey Wins over at Steve O's. 3rd place is Scrub Eye at American Legion Fridley. 2nd place is Sin Bob over at the Bedrock, and in 1st place we got Loser Dave over at VFW Spring Lake Park.
Well, in the location side, in 5th place, we got VFW Blaine. 4th place is Poppers in Virginia. 3rd place is Corky's Bar in South Haven. 2nd place is American Legion Fridley, and running away with it in 1st, it's VFW Spring Lake Park.
Yeah, closing in on the 400,000 point club. The really cool stuff for VFW Spring Lake Park. But we got a really cool new Minnesota State Fair food, and that State Fair is happening right now, so you guys will want to check it out, as well as check out this cool food.
Absolutely. It's the Kulfa Indian-style ice cream, and it comes in 3 flavors. It's made with sweetened condensed milk, nuts, and infused spices, and it's available in these creamy flavors: almond, cashew, and pistachio. There's also mango, and then saffron almond pistachio. All are gluten-free and vegetarian. You can find it at Hot Indian Foods in the food building on the east wall.
Yeah, it almost looks like a popsicle in the way it's displayed.
Very cool.
Looks really tasty. They throw a bunch of different condiments on it, and it just, I mean, not condiments, but toppings on it.
Yeah,
and
like crushed pistachios.
And it looks super tasty. Just really, really good stuff. So make sure you guys are checking that out. But we got just 5 seconds before we get into this final game of this happy hour. We do have some movies released on today, as in 2008, Disaster movie was released, which looked like a super chaotic movie, but I've never seen it.
Is it one of those like parody movies?
Yes, it's one of those crazy. It's got a bunch of big-time actors and actresses, as it's even got Kim Kardashian in it. But it just looks all over the place when it comes to the movie trailers. I see like the Hulk, cheerleaders. You got Iron Man, Kung Fu Panda, Alvin and the Chipmunks.
We got the chick from Enchanted.
Yeah, there's a lot of different. It looks like even a Indiana Jones type of person. We are working on a $5 mouse. 2012 Lawless was released as well. But as we are coming down to the end portion of this broadcast, we have a player that we'd love to highlight, and that's T-Mob Turbo over at Winners and Sartell, who took home $14,592. And every player at Winners and Sartell is helping out the St. Cloud Boxing and Wrestling Club. And their mission is to play, have fun, and to learn. Definitely some great stuff as we came to the end of this happy hour with a winner.
Vic MC taking home $5 over at Tootsie's, and your lucky numbers are 5, 12, 75, and 61. We just had an awesome happy hour show with you guys, and you're about to be released to play some Skull Bingo for the rest of your night. So remember, while you play Pilot games, your community wins.
See ya.